Welcome all Vita Explorers. This is the channel where curiosity meets discovery. Join us on a journey through time, across galaxies, and into the heart of life itself. Ready to explore? Let's get started. Around 66 million years ago, Earth witnessed one of the most cataclysmic events in its history. A colossal asteroid, approximately the size of Mount Everest, collided with the Yucatan Peninsula. Traveling at speeds 28 times faster than a bullet from an AK-47, the impact unleashed a tremendous amount of energy, equivalent to about 10 billion Hiroshima bombs. This event is often considered to be one of the most sudden and violent extinction events ever recorded. Today, researchers estimate that nearly 75% or more of all species on Earth during that period vanished, with animals heavier than 25 kilograms, 55 pounds, especially vulnerable. Among the most famous victims of this mass extinction were the non-avian dinosaurs, who had dominated Earth for around 165 million years. The sheer suddenness of their disappearance has led to it being referred to as the day the dinosaurs died, a phrase that appears in several documentaries. But did every dinosaur truly perish all at once on that fateful day? After all, dinosaurs were found all over the planet during the late Cretaceous and were highly diverse. There were over 1,000 different species, ranging from massive creatures to smaller ones, many of which didn't exceed the critical size limit. So it seems unlikely that they all vanished so abruptly. Most experts agree that the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs wasn't an instantaneous event. It is believed that many of them were killed within the first 24 hours. But this took place over a series of devastating effects, such as intense heat, massive wildfires, shockwaves, earthquakes, and tsunamis. The immediate aftermath was particularly brutal for those in the Western Hemisphere, with some species dying within minutes, even hundreds of miles away from the impact site. While some species were shielded from the immediate disaster, nothing could protect them from the colossal amounts of hot material ejected into the atmosphere. Some estimates suggest that up to 25 trillion tons of material were thrown up into space, and it rained back down on Earth at temperatures hotter than the sun's surface. The heat was so intense that it literally cooked anything exposed to it and set forests ablaze, which affected about 70% of Earth's forests. However, in certain regions, such as wetlands, dense forests, or polar zones, small groups of dinosaurs might have survived for a time. It's important to note that these survivors were likely not the large dinosaurs, but rather smaller species, or even juveniles. To make matters worse, the fallout from the asteroid impact didn't just stop at fires and darkness. The atmosphere, saturated with smoke, soot, and vaporized rock, became a toxic soup. This made breathing difficult for many surviving creatures and could have poisoned the environment for those that tried to recover in the months and years following the impact. The ash, soot, and dust from the impact darkened the skies for an extended period, leading to global cooling. The temperature may have dropped by as much as 36 degrees to 20 degrees, and sunlight was blocked out for long stretches, creating an apocalyptic winter. Furthermore, the drastic changes in the climate severely impacted ecosystems, disrupting the delicate balance that dinosaurs, plants, and other species had relied on for millions of years. The global landscape, now a wasteland, was no longer familiar to the survivors, and the struggle to adapt or survive became an insurmountable challenge for many. It's thought that this prolonged darkness was the final blow for many surviving dinosaurs. How long this period lasted and whether any dinosaurs managed to make it through is still debated, but some studies suggest that it could have taken years for the full effects to unfold. In fact, it's estimated that the environmental disruption lasted around 15 years, during which photosynthesis was halted for at least a year. Many studies suggest that within this time frame, the remaining dinosaurs, especially herbivores, died off due to starvation or freezing temperatures. However, carnivores might have survived a little longer, feasting on the carcasses of the fallen herbivores. It's likely that the very last non-avian dinosaurs perished in a time frame of around 15 years after the impact. But there are some who argue that the extinction took place over a much longer period, spanning thousands of years. One study even proposed that it took about 33,000 years for the final extinction of dinosaurs. In this theory, some species managed to endure through the immediate aftermath of the impact, but as the planet slowly stabilized, mammals and other reptiles began to outcompete them, leading to their eventual demise. Interestingly, some researchers have proposed even longer survival times for certain dinosaurs, up to 1 million years. One study found evidence that a group of dinosaurs in the southern United States survived for up to 500,000 years after the asteroid impact, with fossils of species like hadrosaurs and tyrannosaurs found in the Paleocene epoch. This raised many questions about how these survivors managed to endure. Some researchers suggest that they were shielded from the worst effects of the impact, possibly due to their location in a canyon-like area, or that they had migrated from areas further north where the impact's effects were less severe. Others believe that it was not the adult dinosaurs but their eggs sheltered in nests that survived the initial catastrophe. If these findings are correct, it would mean that these dinosaurs saw Earth recover in many ways and may have even encountered new species that emerged after the impact. This includes animals like freshwater eels and new types of reptiles that arose in the aftermath of the extinction. While these discoveries are controversial, they have sparked fascinating discussions. Some paleontologists believe that had these dinosaurs survived for longer, their evolution may have gone in unexpected directions. For example, could large dinosaurs have shrunk due to limited resources, much like animals on isolated islands? Currently, however, the youngest dinosaur known to science is thought to have lived right around the time of the asteroid impact, perhaps even succumbing to it. The mystery surrounding the fate of dinosaurs continues to captivate researchers and the public alike. The fate of other Mesozoic creatures like mosasaurs and pterosaurs is also unclear. Some studies suggest that ammonites, an ancient group of sea creatures, may have survived for as much as 1 million years after the extinction event. Though the evidence is controversial, this idea has gained some support among paleontologists. As new discoveries are made, we may get closer to understanding the true story of how dinosaurs and other ancient creatures met their end. But for now, the mystery remains. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. It really helps us out. And feel free to check out our other videos, as no matter the topic, we're here to explore it all, uncovering the stories that shape our universe. From the vast wonders of space to the secrets of nature and the mysteries of history, we dive deep into the incredible world around us. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue to explore this fascinating topic in future episodes.